And we're underway with our women's singles bronze medal match here on Grandstand Court. This is Michelle Esquivel. I'm here with Matt Mayfield. How's it going, Matt?
Let's go, Michelle. Excited for this matchup. Players have already started. It's 1-0. And I'm looking at the stats on pickleball.com. It looks like these two players have never played before.
Oh, cool.
So, should be interesting.
You can find those stats on pickleball.com. And what other information can you find out on pickleball.com, Matt?
Yeah, so we have players' all-time win-loss records.
That's awesome.
Pickleball.com also has live scoring for all of our pro matches, so sometimes during the day it can be hard to keep up with all the action. But definitely, pickleball.com is your resource for all live scoring in real time from the court. What a ball there from Mari.
That's such
a touch.
Such a touch. The bread and butter for Mari Humberg. You see her. She's on the far side of your screen in the orange skirt, black top. But talk about Mari Humberg, the 30 seed here at the Kansas City, and she has done a tremendous job moving all the way forward into this bronze medal match, ultimately falling to Kate Fahey, who was on championship court against Brooke Buckner.
Yeah, and you don't see a lot of players drop the ball short and bring singles, bring their opponents into the net like that. But Mari's touch is so good. I feel like it's really advantageous for her.
That's something I really like, especially against these tennis players who like staying back at the baseline. It's something that I don't see a lot of women do, but Mari has done a tremendous job at that.
Do you think you should mix it in every once in a while?
Absolutely. Mix that in.
And that return was very, very close. Just out, so it's 1-1.
On the other hand, we've had Kaitlyn Christian, the number 5 seed, who we've seen on Grandstand before in the bronze medal matches. She's done a great job in her singles game, and she's always a very good competitor, very strong competitor on the PPA Tour.
Yeah, would you say Kaitlyn's definitely like top 10 women's singles player? She's
absolutely.
Up there, yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Definitely.
I know you said Mari's the 30 seed, but that's sure to go up. I mean, she's playing really well right now.
Well, this is definitely going to bring up her points because this tournament, it was worth 1,000 points for gold. So, I mean, I believe it would be 800 for...
third place would be 600.
600, so then you would think 400 points for fourth place.
Yeah.
But she's looking for the 600. She's looking to really make a statement here. And you also saw her earlier on take the bronze with Georgia Johnson, defeating Etta Wright and Megan Dizon in 3 games. Oh, off the net for Kaitlyn Christian.
You know, Michelle, I always like to tell the fans at home about the conditions on the court. So right now, it's just a near perfect day for pickleball. It's about 75 degrees, overcast. I'm not really feeling any wind, so the ball is going to play really nicely. It's perfect if you're in the area. Come out and watch all these great players. We have bronze and gold all day long here at the Selkirk Kansas City Open in Overland Park, Kansas. It is 1-2.
Mari Humberg celebrating her forehand down the line winner. She said, I made one.
If she's hitting shots like that, it's going to be tough for Kaitlyn. If she's trying to get to the net, she could just get past with beautiful balls from Mari there. Wow.
Oh, off the paddle of Kaitlyn Christian into her face there, but she's all right. And Mari Humberg takes a 1-point lead and the side out. Big serve from Mari Humberg.
How important is the serve in singles, Michelle?
It's extremely important. It sets the rest of the tone for not only the match, but it sets a tone for your third shot. If you put in a strong serve and it's healthy and it's active, then you're able to execute a better third and put more pressure on your opponent.
Yeah, and some new pickleball fans might not know, but you're a very highly decorated singles player in your career. early on in the PPA, when the PPA first started, Michelle Esquivel was at the top of the women's singles game.
Oh, what a shot from Kaitlyn Christian. That backhand cross court. Thank you, Matt. Thanks for the shout out. I love the game so much. I'm a little older now and a little injured, but I definitely still love competing. Wish I could do more of the singles, but it's just hard on the body.
I think you won the first PPA Tour event ever.
I got silver. Got silver at the PPA. Where was that? In Arizona. It was the first PPA in 2020. So we've definitely come a long way at the PPA Tour, and it's been exciting seeing the growth and the development. Oh, and there's a drop volley from Kaitlyn Christian. Smart plays. Yeah, I used to battle against Simone Jardim a lot in the singles bracket, and Irina Tereshchenko. Lucy Kovalova also played some singles events, and it's so nice to see such a healthy bracket now in singles, and seeing names like Kate Fahey, Brooke Buckner taking Championship Sunday, and it's been special, definitely.
And all those players you mentioned are coming from tennis. I mean, these two great tennis careers. Kaitlyn Christian, I believe, played on the WTA Tour.
That's right.
And we've seen some of her racket skills in this match, like that drop volley.
Yes.
Straight from her tennis background. And Mari has the same, so. It is 3-4.
Another drop volley. It's rare to see the players on the same side of the court battling it out in a hands battle in singles.
Definitely.
What I'm seeing from a big difference that I see on this timeout here from Kaitlyn Christian, a big thing that I'm seeing is that the balls are being hit so much harder, so much faster. The points are a lot shorter. Back in 2020, the points were grind. Like, you had to hit at least 7 to 8 balls each point. And that's how the game has evolved. You know, it's kind of quicker. There's a lot more pop behind these paddles. There's a lot more grit, so you get a lot more spin. So you're seeing shorter points because it's so hard to get to the ball in such a short amount of time. This court is so small, and you have to be very explosive in order to like get and have really good reach in order to get these shots, because these ladies have ground strokes.
That's great insight, Michelle. And onside, the players at the PPA, they're always talking about paddles, and pace has increased. Do you think back in the day when the PPA first started, was there more cat and mouse with singles?
Yes, and that's a great point, Matt. There was cat and mouse, and people at home are like, what is that? Because we don't see that anymore. But what happened is you saw points which got to the kitchen line, and the players had to dink a little bit more at the kitchen line because the passing shots would just be eaten up. Players could get to the ball and just hit anything off of you and get these points. The cat and mouse game didn't allow that to happen, and you saw that between Tyson McGuffin and Ben Johns a lot.
And paddles probably have more control now as well. I mean, not only have more pace, you can control the ball a little bit better.
Yeah, that's coming from the grit, so that the grit is giving you a lot more spin on the ball, which helps you control your shots. And another big serve from Mari Humberg.
She's so good at spotting that serve. That's really a strength of Mari Humberg's game. She can put it where she wants it. 7-3, a nice lead here in game one. And that return sail is just a touch long, so it's 8-3 now. Do you think momentum is more of a thing in singles versus doubles?
I think momentum happens in both singles and doubles. It's not one or the other. It happens all the time in both.
0-0-1.
Oh, the drop volley again.
Play.
Yeah. But if Mari dropped that ball and she came up to the net, you might see some cat and mouse. But these ladies are very triggered into passing. So maybe that game plan hasn't even set their mind yet.
They're looking to attack, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
Referee timeout. We have a challenge on the out call.
And you know Mara, if she gets a high ball with her backhand, she's got a great little punch shot. We see that in doubles all the time. 9-3.
That's a beautiful shot from Kaitlyn Christian going behind Mari Humberg there.
Yeah, she totally read that.
There you go. Maybe
Great third.
Yeah, we're seeing some momentum, as you mentioned over here, from Kaitlyn Christian.
Big serve.
She's just going for it, and I love that. And those big serves has led her here to a game point. Oh, the drive goes long, and Kaitlyn Christian, she needs to finish strong here. It's okay, she's down 4-10 right now, but if she finds something here at the end of this game, that could give her some, you know, insights for game number 2, because it's not over now.
That's a great point, Michelle. I love that.
Right off the net behind Mari Humberg.
So let's say you are playing a player with a big serve and you think you may have a short return. Is that a situation where you're just staying back?
Oh, great ball from Kaitlyn Christian, and Mari Humberg's going to call a timeout.
Yeah.
But that was a great question there, Matt. I usually don't. And we're back. Game number 1, where Kaitlyn Christian's looking to close the gap here as she's gotten 2 points on this side out. Mari Humberg called the timeout. Let's see if she could get the side out. And no, a missed return. And a big, big shout out to Kathy Dimitri. Huge fan of pickleball. Call her Crazy Kathy. And another big shot, inside out forehand by Kaitlyn Christian. Just shouting out to her as she sent me a sweet text saying, I remember when you used to play singles. We miss seeing you out here and hope you're doing well. And do you see that? Do you see how Mari took her time coming up to the net on that last point, Matt? She took her time, she found the right opportunity, and that's what gave her the side out there. Kaitlyn Christian creeping up from a 4-10 deficit, now only 2 points away to tie things up. Can she do that on this side out?
Oh, beautiful. Very impressive little run here from Kaitlyn Christian and a timeout. Mari Humberg calls it at 9-10.
That with her positioning on her footwork, she could do the damage here and maybe steal game number 1 as she was down 4-10.
Definitely stronger from the forehand side, trying to favor that. And we're tied.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, Mari Humberg trying to come in on that. Kaitlyn Christian's been applying tremendous pressure on her passing shots. So let's see if Mari decides to come in after this return or work the baseline. Slice serve from Kaitlyn Christian. Okay.
I feel like she set up that
Yes.
with the return. She got it to Kaitlyn's backhand and then got an easy fourth. Nice play.
Yeah, great play by Mari Humberg. We saw that ball long. We saw it out, but Kaitlyn Christian did not get her eye on it, so she called it in. So here we are, Mari Humberg now with another game point. And that's it, she got it. Kaitlyn Christian was with a tremendous comeback, but fell short by 2 points. Mari Humberg looking to take this in 2 games with another big serve, Matt.
Back-to-back missed returns from Kaitlyn.
Oh, what did Mari Humberg want to do with that shot? And I love her attitude, because when you make a silly error, when you make a mistake, you can get really down on yourself, and she has the most positive energy out of any female out there on tour.
Yeah, that's an excellent point, Michelle. Some players would let that bother them. Mari just laughed it off.
Yeah. Ooh, I love that shot. Beautiful roll on that backhand side. And if you see it, you know, it has like, she's able to create a lot of angle and pull that ball all the way to our booth on the corner of the court. Slice serve. And Mari calls it out.
Yeah, so that cross-court backhand she is, it's really kind of like a drop and a drive. It's just like a drop with pace.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. A drop with an angle. Oh, Mari Humberg missing that drive. She's pulling back on that forehand, but she'll get it. Going for the same serve, but Kaitlyn Christian, she misses it again. She's obviously wanting to set up the point by pulling Mari Humberg outside with her backhand. Maybe she'll get it dialed in here.
It's an aggressive serve. Just missed that one.
Great reach from Kaitlyn Christian.
But I think some players would tell you if you're not missing a serve in singles every once in a while, you're not being aggressive enough.
I like that, Bat. That's a good take. Both ladies trying to find the forehand drive. They've been missing long.
Ball is back to Kaitlyn Christian at 2-2.
The drop volley again. Kaitlyn Christian's there. What a get, but Mari Humberg punishes after her setup.
Really good get. Good hustle from Kaitlyn.
Kaitlyn Christian had a great run in this tournament with her singles. She defeated Perina Imparato in straight games, took Catherine Parento, the #1 seed, down in 3. Beautiful overhead. She took Catherine Parento 11-5 in the third, and then eventually falling to Brooke Buckner 11-3, 11-6 in the semis. Impressive run for Kaitlyn Christian, taking down Catherine Parento. And then Mari Humberg had an impressive run. She beat the very first round. She beat Lauren Stratman, the #4 seed, in 3 games, 12-10 in the third. And then she took Millie Rain in 3 games, 11-3 in the third. And then also defeating Daria Walzak, 11-8, 12-10. Mari Humberg, not sure with the call, so she can't challenge an in call, so she has to call it out and then challenge it. So it looks like she's challenging the call. Yes, Mari Humberg wants to make sure she gets the right call because she wants to get the right call. So she's gonna refer to the officials, and what the officials are gonna do is they're gonna come over here and they're gonna take a look at the screen. So as that's happening, we'll be right back. No. Yeah, go ahead and turn. All right, so we could see it on our screen here. So they're going to go ahead and review.
Scoring data to pickleball.com, pickleball brackets, as well as our sports betting partners. So I kind of oversee all that.
That's a huge role, Matt.
We're definitely pioneering it here.
Yes, we are.
So it's super exciting to be on the cutting edge. So I've been working on that for about a year and a half. For the first year and a half I worked at PPA, I was kind of the amateur lead. So I was at every tournament, kind of managing the entire amateur experience. Just a total blast. I've seen so many players go from 3-0 to 3-5 up to 5-0, and then they start qualifying. I've seen players go from 3-0 to pro. So that's probably been the coolest thing, is seeing players grow from tournament to tournament. And it's really what makes pickleball, in my opinion, the best sport in the world.
I love it. Matt Mayfield joining us in the booth, and Kaitlyn Christian with a beautiful backhand down the line placement shot for the side out.
Great control. 3-3.
I think the women's singles bracket was the most shaken in this event. Annalie Waters did not participate. Catherine Parento falling to Kaitlyn Christian. Mari Humberg taking down the 2 seed. And then Leah Jansen, the 2 seed, was out in the very first round against Kay Fahey in 3. So it's been such a tremendous tournament here for women's singles especially.
Gosh, it makes it really exciting for the fans.
Yeah.
Annalie Waters was in Aspen during the singles tournament, so she wasn't able to play. So it was really wide open for anybody, and that's what makes it so exciting for the fans. You just don't know what's going to happen. I mean, we had a 30th seed go to the bronze, a 31st seed go to the finals. Kate Fahey made the finals. Tough matchup for Leah Jansen first round to draw Kate Fahey like that. It's just getting deeper and deeper, Michelle.
Yes, it is, and I love seeing it. And that ball sails long again. The forehand of Mari Humberg sailing long. Kaitlyn Christian needs to take advantage here. She's been trailing in this game. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, great placement again. Both of these players have beautiful shots. And it looks like Mari Humberg is just going to towel off. I thought she was going to take a timeout, but incredible display here on grandstand court. A big change up from our men's doubles match that we had.
Yeah, I think as the year goes on, Michelle, we'll start to see a lot of players starting to think about the PPA Tour Finals. So the top 8 players in singles are going to make it to our San Clemente event in November. You'll want to see players fighting for those top 8 spots to make the PPA Tour playoffs, essentially. Last year was a huge success at Lifetime San Clemente. So yeah, the top 8 seeds in each division will play at the finals. You'll start hearing about that more and more, and players will just keep fighting for more ranking points. They're starting to become very crucial. And in progressives, you also get a bye with higher seeding. If you have more points and you're in the top 8, sometimes the way our draws stack up is that you advance to the second round in those progressive, those those slams and those cups, higher seeded players play less matches.
Any commentators, there hasn't been any production for pickleball. There is nothing that we could learn from, right? We don't want to be like tennis, so we're trying to find our groove here. Wouldn't you say, Matt?
Oh, I could talk about this all day, Michelle. and right now, recently we created Pickleball TV, our 24/7 pickleball network that we're live on Championship Sundays. It's totally free, 24 hours a day, pickleball content. So we're super excited about that. We're just getting started here at the PPA Tour and the United Pickleball Association. Definitely going to keep innovating. Our whole team, the passion is immense. You just can't measure it on our team. We're looking to just keep growing and make our events just a little bit bigger and a little bit better from tournament to tournament. That's our goal, and we share that across the entire company.
I love it, Matt, and a good timeout from Kaitlyn Christian. Got the service possession, but Mari took it right back. Still ahead by 2. Mari Humberg missing a serve. But like you said, like you mentioned, if you're not going big on your serve, then you're not doing enough.
Yeah, I totally like that from Mari, and it was very close. She was trying to spot it on the center line, just barely missed it.
Another drop volley, Kaitlyn Christian. Oh, we're seeing a little cat and mouse. This is the cat and mouse, but Kaitlyn Christian pulls it just wide.
It's not Kaitlyn's style, but I'm sure if she continues to practice it, she'll become really, really good at it. Just a miss hit there.
Yeah.
And the ball will go back to Kaitlyn Christian. She's down 4-6 here in game 2, hoping to force a third game after a very close game 1. It was 12-10.
Interesting insight. Mari Humberg goes to an extended paddle, an elongated paddle for singles, and plays with a shorter one in doubles. She's one of the only players that I know that does that.
Oh, did you talk to her about it? Is that?
Oh yeah, we talked about it at the Red Rock Open when she was commentating bronze medal matches.
Just a little bit more length for singles.
Yeah, a little bit more length, a little bit more reach, as you are covering the entire court by yourself. So that little inch or two helps out a lot.
Probably a similar amount of pop from each paddle, just maybe a different shape, a little bit more length.
Ooh, and just wide there for the first point in a while for Kaitlyn Christian. She needed that to get some points on her end. She really wants to take this to 3 games.
Sometimes Mari's returns can be pretty tough to handle. She slices it forehand or backhand side. It makes the third pretty difficult. Mari might slice the ball more than any player on tour. Any other players come to mind, Michelle?
Irina Tereshchenko,
yeah,
especially earlier on.
Dinks.
Haven't seen Irina play too much singles often, but she did have that in her game and in her toolbox. Kaitlyn Christian digging deep here in game 2. Finally tying things up here. It seems like when Mari Humberg is ahead, she has a comfortable lead, it starts to slip away from her. We saw that in game 1, we saw it in her women's doubles, and we're seeing it here in mid-game 2. Good looking drop volley from Kaitlyn Christian, really just knifing that one. Back in game 2.
Serve is about 2 feet out. Sometimes coming out of a timeout, I feel like players' serves a little bit more inconsistent.
All right, Mari Humberg with a beautiful passing shot. She took a great time out there as she was able to stop momentum, take a side out, and a point. Make that 2. Oh, Mari Humberg changing it up from a drive to a drop. What do you think that does to the opponent when you give variation like that?
Oh, you have to have some variance in your game. Yeah, absolutely. Can't just bang everything. And with Kaitlyn's drop volleys, if you're driving the ball at her and your drive is just a little bit too high, she can punish you either way, either with a counter or with a drop volley.
What an incredible shot there from Kaitlyn Christian again with that backhand roll cross court, this time from mid-court. But
So she's just 2 points away here.
Right. She's just 2 points away. And that ball is just wide for the side out. I really want to see Mari just focus in on these points as, you know, she takes the lead, it kind of slips up on her. I hope that doesn't happen here for her.
Slowing the ball down a little bit. A couple errors from Kaitlyn at the kitchen line. Match point.
And there it is for Mari Humberg. She takes it in straight games against Kaitlyn Christian. Impressive play by both ladies in this PPA tournament in Kansas City.
Yeah, 600 PPA tour points for Mari Humberg. Congratulations on your bronze medal. A great tournament from her.